My name's Catt. I'm an ex-rugby union player, played in 4 World Cups, won one with England in 2003, played for Bath and London Irish in the Premiership in clubs, and then went into coaching where I coached London Irish, England, and I'm currently with the Italian rugby team. Natural Capital really gave me a sense of creativity, and me as a person, I really like doing things out the box. And when I heard about you're doing a leadership day with horses outside, I was very intrigued and very eager to actually see what it was all about. And it surprised me with the amount of I suppose emotional energy that I had to build up throughout the day to deal with these animals. But what it was is you had to get yourself out of your comfort zone. And I was currently just being employed for a short-term coaching gig with the England team. I had 4 weeks to prove myself. I was pretty much out of my comfort zone, and so the day when I came in sort of gave me the stepping stone to go out to South Africa and prove that I was able to do the role. Yeah, I think that the three things, or the things that really come out of it is building confidence and self-belief. And I think those days that I spent with you definitely gives you that belief and the ability to go out and take on anything you want to. Once you know a lot about yourself, you can then move on to other people, and you can feel the energy of other people, and you can understand how they operate. So 3 or 4 days that I did with you guys was very important from a team, but also individually. Talking about the instinctive intelligence, I think I've been through a couple of things in my career where I instinctively felt that it was the right thing for me to do, and have been coached to do it in a different way. And for me as a player, I probably lost 2 or 3 years at my best because I listened to other people all the time rather than actually believing what I was about. And that was all down to the instinctiveness. And for me, it took me a while to understand that I was creative and I was instinctive, and I played enough games of rugby to actually see the picture in front of me and make it work. So and again, that brought it back when I worked with you, was the fact that dealing with what you feel and how you feel is absolutely key, and believe in it. I have been on so many leadership courses throughout my career as a player, at club, internationally, and now as a coach too, and they are leadership courses. Mm-hmm. But you do forget about them. Mm-hmm. Whereas when I spent a couple of days with you, when you're dealing with horses, it's a completely different animal to sitting in a classroom and looking at a spreadsheet or looking at a screen. So you're living it, you're doing it, and you get put under pressure to actually achieve your goals as well out here, because you've got people watching you, especially when you do it as a team. So for me, dealing with the horses makes a huge impact on you, and you can always go back to the fact that, right, I've moved this horse to do this, or I've made the horse to do this, this and this. Surely I can make somebody do this, this and this. And again, that belief, and it's very easy to go back to and picture yourself doing it. Also for me, when we worked as a team, was watching other people and how they dealt with it, and getting to know the people around me that I was going to work with. If you're a materialistic person, I think doing the course is absolutely key, because it actually strips you from all that stuff that you think is important, and it takes you right back to actually who you are as a person. And for me, that's key. I've always been that, so I've never really been materialistic, but I know a lot of people that have been, and the people part of the team that came in, I saw a massive difference in them when they got stripped back of, it's me and the animal, or it's him or herself dealing with a situation they're not comfortable with. And it was interesting to watch other people do it too. I think the key thing about doing a course like this is taking people out of their comfort zones. Everybody gets given a hell of a lot this in this day and age, and like I say, you see so many presentations day in, day out for you in the workplace. So for me, doing something completely different like this is absolutely key. but in the same breath it gives you everything you want from it too. I think the beauty about the courses that you run as well, it's for all age groups, and I think especially when you're dealing with 16, 17, 18-year-old kids that might not know the workplace or believe that they're capable of going into the workplace and being who they are. It really gives them a sense of belief and identity that, do you know what, I am who I am, and I'm going to go into the workplace and be successful. And I think that is where the instinctive belief, instinctive intelligence that these individuals have, they can push through and actually take into the workplace too. So it's across the board, working with 18 or 16-year-olds to actually working with 55, 60-year-olds, where you actually strip them back and make them believe in who they are again, was absolutely key. So it's a vast range of ages, and I think everybody gets something out of the day, which is brilliant. The people that I did the course with thoroughly enjoyed it. Everybody's going to make a laugh and a joke about it, but it remains in your memory for the rest of your life, and I think that's the key thing about this leadership course.